said goodbye. I look at my finger, I look at my life. It wasn't that much, I'll probably be fine. I swallow shampoo, I'm probably gonna die. I swallow shampoo, I'm probably gonna die. It smelled like fruit, that was a lie. Called the number on the bottle, spoke to a guy. He said vomit, I said why. He said poison, I said goodbye. I look at my finger, I look at my life. It wasn't that much, I'll probably be fine. I swallow shampoo, I'm probably gonna die. I swallow shampoo, I'm probably gonna die. It smelled like fruit, that was a lie. Called the number on the bottle, spoke to a guy. He said vomit, I said why. He said poison, I said goodbye. I look at my finger, I look at my life. It wasn't that much, I'll probably be fine. I swallow shampoo, I'm probably gonna die. Probably gonna die. It smelled like fruit. That was a lie. Called the number on the bottle. Spoke to a guy. He said vomit. I said why. He said poison. I said goodbye. I look at my finger. I look at my life. It wasn't that much. I'll probably be fine. I swallow shampoo. I'm probably gonna die. Swallow shampoo. Probably gonna die. It smelled like fruit. That was a lie. Called the number on the bottle. Spoke to a guy. He said vomit. I said why. He said poison. I said goodbye. I look at my finger. I look at my life. It wasn't that much. I'll probably be fine. I swallow shampoo. I'm probably gonna die. Swallow shampoo. Probably gonna die. It smelled like fruit. That was a lie. Called the number on the bottle. Spoke to a guy. He said vomit. I said why. He said poison. I said goodbye. I look at my finger. I look at my life. It wasn't that much. I'll probably be fine. I swallow shampoo. I'm probably gonna die. Here lies the dipshit who drinks shampoo. Even though the bottle had a warning not to. I swallowed shampoo. Probably gonna die. Smelled like fruit. That was a lie. I swallowed shampoo. Probably gonna die. Smelled like fruit. That was a lie. I swallowed shampoo. Probably gonna die.
Guys, what the fuck is happening? What is happening with the world right now? Everything's going upside down. Cuckoo crazy. It's crazy out here, Chad. It's absolutely bananas. Butternut bananas. Hello, I am the Duke of Ook. Your host for today's stream. And we got some stuff to talk about. Space Station 14. Will it survive? Will it die? What is happening? The heart wants what the heart wants, Snackle. I gotta tell you, some of this stuff. There's a lot of misinformation going around about this Space Station 14 thing. Shh, don't talk about that. Next, they'll notice the Among Us. So let's go down. How many of you guys know about what is happening in Space Station 14? Well, how many of you guys know about the insane shit? It is absolutely bonkers. And a lot of people don't actually know what's happening. A lot of people assume that I know that the two stories going around, I don't believe either of them. So I'm going to state public stuff and things that I know. And I'm not going to be biased. I'm not going to say anything mean because it's polite to not be mean. A wisdom thing. So there's like this whole thing about how PBJ was supposed to hand over Space Station 14 to a council. They agreed, and then they walked it back, and there was some back and forth. They keep saying, "We'll do it." No, we're not going to do it. We're going to do it. Not going to do it. And it's boiled up to this point where PBJ is holding a gun to the authentication servers for this whole entire project, for all of Space Station 14. They're holding a gun at it. And then recently, EJB, I don't even know, man. I'm so disconnected from Space Station 14. I thought it was peanut butter jelly. And I thought that was the whole thing. But thank you for correcting me, Scarlett. The thing is like, they took down the servers, and people are assuming that all the auths have been killed. All the authentication stuff has been killed. It hasn't. Apparently, someone was trying to hack in or something like that, and so they turned it off so it wouldn't get hacked. And now there's like a lawyer getting involved. And apparently the lawyer seems rather sketchy. So, the big thing about this is peanut jelly butter. It's just the players are all upset because they want to play. We were actually going to play Space Station 14 today. We were actually going to play SS14. We were going to do a test of Monkestation Space Station 14 server. I was going to stream it. We were going to have it up, let people play. But then all this shit went down, and now I can't even play Space Station 14, so now I'm affected. So I'll be honest, I'm pretty low energy. This is the last couple weeks, it's been just kind of a oh man, maybe with ear infection, teething, lots of screaming, being woken up by projectile vomit, me trying to retire, and I thought it was going to be like kind of finally starting to ease down, and then the Space Station 14 stuff kind of flared up again. And honestly, I am of the opinion that This shit is absolutely bonkers. It's but not in a like oh, X person's bad, Y person's bad. I could see arguments from all sides from the little bits I've seen. And I'm going to be real, guys. I'm going to be real. This is the time for you guys to try out Space Station 13. It's definitely time for you to well, you can't play 14. Try the original. Maybe you'll like it. Who knows? I think that Space Station 13, you get an actually surprising amount of converts from 14 to 13 when they actually like, oh my god, look at all this stuff. It's silly. That's nice, but this is not legal advice in any way, shape, or form. I think it'd just be fucking hilarious if they just had the conviction to pull the trigger and just shoot it all. Just put the bullet through the server box, see what happens. Let chaos reign, and me sitting here on the side with my chair, eating popcorn with my Space Station 13 bros, is looking at this is like, holy shit, they did it. The fucking Mad Lad did it. Holy fuck. It would be historic. Historic. It would be the biggest bald move ever. And let me tell you, there is a lot of similarities to what's happening here with the Space Station 14 thing that happened in Space Station 13 to an ERP server. How many of you guys remember Kamiwami Station, or as I like to call it, Skyrat? Space Station 14 is on fire right now. Like everyone jokes about it being on fire. This one's actually on fire. So in Space Station 13, there is always a Lich King. There's always an ERP server that is like the ERP server. And what happened now? Like what now that space, like it's all become the old Skyrat schism. I remember it horribly. It was quite a event. A lot of people don't realize that it was a very, very illegal. There was felonies committed. Okay. When the Skyrat schism happened, the server box went down for maintenance, and then it went back up again, right? And so what happened is there was a server up called Skyrat. It had copied all the personal data off of the original Skyrat server and was pretending to be Skyrat. And then so it just had a couple rounds going. Nobody realized anything different until halfway through there was like this thing like, guys, the host is abusive and evil. We've already usurped him. Come join us in a new future on our new station. And then the next round, the server was no longer named Skyrat. It was named I think it was named Nova at the time. I don't know if it had its actual name. But they fucking rug pulled the whole entire player base improperly and didn't, like, they were handling people's personal data and took it without consent to put onto a new server. Most absolutely fucked up thing. It was super unethical. And they left the old server dead. The host didn't even realize it. Until it was too late. And let me tell you about the ethics. The ethics of how this shit operates. This is going to be a really scalding hot take. A really boiling hot take. Most ERP server players do not care about the ethics of how a server is run as long as they can pretend to not see it and keep playing. Skyrat died. Generally, that killed Skyrat. It literally just killed them because they literally stole the whole entire player base out from underneath of them, literally by this bullshit. And you can look at the wider ERP community for Space Station 13 and see a lot of traces of this. We don't care, but we're going to like. I care about this until I want to do something on this server, so I just pretend I don't. Such as AI code usage. People scream and piss themselves about AI, but then play on a server that is mostly AI. There was the whole Ku Klux Klan incident, and the nobody has been alive that is affected by the Holocaust comment. That one was a really funny one. There is the literal Nazi pedophile host of Splurt situation. Look at that server, still getting shitloads of people playing there. Yeah, I've talked about it before. That was a thing. There's all these like things like this that are just kind of fucked up. And what I've noticed is that like if it was a normal server, like a normal like Fulp or like TG or like Goon or Hell Monkey, people would walk away and go to a different code base. They would go play on a different server. But these servers, that shit doesn't happen. They're there, then they don't care. It's a very big divide that happens between these cultures and stuff like that. I have friends who are so staunchly anti-AI, and yet they march up to defend an AI server. It's fucking hilarious. It is absolutely bonkers. I mean, that's the prerogative, Rimgirl. They can quit Eris. People leading Eris can quit TG because they weren't allowed to say the N-word. Totally fine. I think that's okay. If they want a server where they can be a racist piece of shit on, go make it, go play it, go do it. Live and die by your convictions. If you don't, if your server fails and flounders because who knew people don't want to play on N-word station? Eat your crow. You know, it's just kind of how it is. And there is a line where I believe that players should have some personal responsibility. Like, I know people who don't like me, but they still play Monkey, and they just shit talk me, and I'm just like, don't go play TG. You can go play there. And they're chasing Pop. You know? Oh, not much, Aylward. Nothing that you should care about. Stuff we've talked about last night in call. It's yeah, and I don't really give a fuck about them. They're a stupid furry. I'm going to be blunt. I'm going to say they're a stupid furry because they're like, we should cater to furries. I'm like, me looking at the hub, there's literally non-ERP furry servers out there. I host one of them. Go play it. No, Vanderland is not a furry server. A furry server is like, what is it? Iris died. Oculus is a furry server. Yeah, Oculus. Oculus is a furry server that is not ERP. Hey, Juke. One of the crazy things. Let me talk about these furry non-ERP servers real quick. I like Oculus. I like their staff, and I've been interacting with them every so often. Do you know what happens to your average Oculus player? You You know what happens to the average Oculus player? Or the average... They go to an ERP server eventually. It's... The furry community genuinely just kind of gravitates towards e-sex. Oh, Vor isn't involved. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, but... It's not that they're freaks. It's just how it is. Like, that's just how the culture is. And it's not like... Me, I would consider myself not really a sex positive person. I'm very Christian. I don't like talking about sex. But my personal opinion is I don't care if people ERP or do things like that, as long as it's safe and curated to not have minors. People think I hate ERP, but me ribbing people for playing on Cummy Wummy Station isn't because I have a strong opinion about it. It's because it's content and it's really funny to go like, can you believe what happened on Cummy Wummy Station? Blorbo Schlorbo pulled out his ding dong and then got banned for going ooga booga and shooting his pee everywhere. And then I'm just sitting there like, oh, look, can you believe what happened to Cummy Wummy Station? And people are like they go over to the fucking ERP servers like, Ook hates ERP. And I'm just like sitting there just like, like looking at those comments that talk about me. And I'm just like, they think like me banning that guy yesterday was a genuine crash out. It just shows that the lack of social awareness and depth that people have in this community, because I'm going to be frank, most of the people in the Space Station 13 community are autistic and don't know how to talk to people. Well, no one can find it. No one can find it. From girl. It's a genuine cultural issue because it leads to a lot of problems. I'm gonna turn on a little bit of music in the background because I'm yapping right now. I'm doing some hardcore yapping. I've turned that on. Yeah, here we go. It leads to some genuine problems when people can't separate me as a like content creator from me as a person. A lot of people in these communities expect to know who I am. They want this parasocial relationship and can just make a bold assumption based on some stupid joke about Cummy Wummy Station. And I just people need to realize that that's not how the world works. I don't know who you are. I don't care who you are. And if you think that me just making a fucking meme or me going and being like hyperbolic in my fucking community discords, like where clearly it's all about generating content for me and for the community to see, to think that I'm really this way. For those of you who actually know who I am and interact with me inside the secret casino Discord that I'm going to be posting a link to today, where I hang out with my friends and play games almost every day. It's a character. And the fact that I have to come out and say that acting a certain way and being like over the top is seen as real by people, it just shows that how disconnected they are from any form of entertainment. Oh, is it getting deep fried? Yeah, I don't know how to fix it. I've been trying to fix it. I don't know how to fix it. Robot Man is correct. The calling begins. Make peace with your God, for I'm sending you to him. But that aside, it's one of the things that really happens. And like, I go like, hey guys, look at this meme. Or I'll be like, you're a dumb idiot, you stupid baboon. You don't know what you're talking about. Clearly, Big Chungus is needed to be this way. And they take it so fucking seriously. They take it so fucking seriously. It's a goddamn meme, guys. It's a meme. And that's okay. People are entitled to think the way they are, but holy fuck, it's exhausting. And I would argue that's reason 2 of my retirement. Reason 1 being my me needing to do more dad stuff. I really need to do more dad stuff. Well, it's not that I need to do more dad stuff, as I want to do more dad stuff, and I just don't have time because I'm doing dad stuff. Did that make sense? Reason 3 is just how unstable and unpredictable people I've been putting my trust into. And how many rug pulls I've had in the last couple months by people who I thought were close friends. Ooh, man. Oh. Trust betrayal really fucking hurts, guys. It really hurts. It really hurts. And I'm out here trying to do best by other people, trying to help my community grow, and then I get someone's like, well, fuck you. Here's a betrayal of your trust. And I'm like, okay, well, this is exhausting. And this actually goes down to the concepts of these ERP servers, right? I don't like talking about Kami-Wami servers too much anymore because it's an exhausted topic. But I noticed that every time something like this gets involved, I feel there's like the trust I can have in people goes down because it becomes a I don't care, me want to come brain trauma that affects everybody. It's just weird. It's genuinely weird when it comes to running this stuff, and that how quickly people jump onto that stuff. Exactly, Elward. And so I look at fucking the like to tie this back to the main subject. I look at the shit that's going on in Space Station 14. Scarlett, it was PBJ or it was a PJB? Which one was it? PJB. I want to say something really important, that when you are running a lot of shit, when you're running communities and staff and all this stuff, there is a lot of pressure on you to succeed, to do well, to treat your staff good, and there's a lot of pressures. And then you have your public perception of how people view you and treat you regardless of what you do. I could be an absolute saint. I could be the nicest guy ever. I'd still get haters. Doesn't matter, right? PJB could be exactly the same. They'd still get haters. And there needs to be a thing that people need to remember, of that, like, the things that they're going through are absolutely bonkers and insane. I feel a lot of sympathy for them, because like, you have like this young person who's going through or put into a position of leadership and power that is something that I don't think they're very equipped to handle, and it's a struggle for them. And especially with how the community is constantly lashing out at them, insulting them, belittling them. I'm sure they get bullied by some of the online alt groups that are pieces of shit. Looking at you, hate watchers, you know who you are. It can lead to just this horrible mental health state that can spiral out of control. You know? So I want to tell you this, guys. You can have all your opinions about this fucking insane bullshit that's going on Space Station 14, but you're not on Wisden's team. You're not PJB. Do you know everything? No. Do you have a butthole? Yeah. You don't need to show it to everybody. Everyone has an opinion. Yeah, she's been like this for years. But there's like part of it that she fucked over VG too. Listen. VG is a historic monument of Space Station 13, but its culture is not a shining beacon. The first time I played VG, an admin turned everyone into black women with really racist stereotype names. So I don't know, right? I don't know. I'm not gonna go up to bat for VG, as much as they are a classic Space Station 13 experience. But I'm not gonna what is it, the word? Rip them down too much either. Other than the one experience I really had. I played it a couple times. So I'm just saying have a shred of empathy. And think about the bigger position. Because it's very similar to what happened to Skyrat. I hear Skyrat's host was a piece of shit, right? But I don't think the ethical transfer of what they did was ethical. And all the shit that's happening over with PJB, we don't know it all. We don't know everything. And everyone has opinions, or people who have been kind of affected by it. We don't know. I'm being very moderate in this, which I think, Scarlett, you should be proud of me. You should be proud of me, I think, for me not being inflammatory or a meme about it. I really want to be a meme. I still think it would be so fucking cool if they just did it. If they just actually pulled the goddamn trigger, it would be the most epic crash out ever. It would be historic. I would be there. I would be clapping. I know that tale, that's how this chapter ended that way, it would be cinematic. It would be absolutely cinematic. Would it be good? No, it'd be bad. It'd hurt a lot of people. I'm not one of those people. I'm an observer. I'm not a part of the 14 conglomerate. Really, I'm just on the side. And I have people who like 14, like Scarlett, who would be affected. And us trying to make a Space Station 14 server who would also be affected. However, for the story of Space Station 14, it would be a crazy thing to happen. And I believe that from those ashes, from the crazy bullshit, there would be this phoenix that would rise up, that would be even stronger and better. I imagine there would be some media coverage at this point. We get PC Gamer would come in here and start talking about it. Hey, Kev Bob Jenkins. That's what I would predict would happen. And then the weight would be shedded off. It would be done. Like, the whole concept of you got to cut a finger off to save a hand. Ethan, we're going to host Yog Station. PC Gamers talked about Space Station 13. They talked about us getting hit with the fucking world's biggest DDoS at the time. Didn't mention Monkey Station. They had pictures of Goon for some fucking reason. But that's my opinion on it. It's really there's a little level to it. Sure, like I should be like, hey, maybe you shouldn't do that. It affects a lot of the people and fans and players. But to me, there's also the point that PJB has made a lot of this stuff. They have been they were one of the guys that did all the shit. It's time. What's it time for? Are you going to go delete all of the Space Station 14 servers, authentication, and player records? Listen, if you want to do it, If you want to delete all those records, you'll save PJB the hassle. Ethan, do you know about what's going on in 14 right now? It's on fire. And I'm not meaning this, by the way. I'm saying this as a agent of chaos, as someone who's sitting here watching on the side. It would be cinematic. I don't think they should do it, but it would be cool. Yeah, there's some crazy shit. Essentially, the servers are being held hostage, kinda. Yeah, exactly. It would just be cinematic. It's a story. Like, it feels bad for them, right? I'd feel bad for all the Space Station 14 players, and they can come over here, play 13 with me, while 14 gets ready. In today's video, we're putting all the gooners in Fault Station and seeing what happens next. There's some snapshots. There's also like people linking their data to Discord so that if it does go down, they can just use the data saved to Discord to give them their shit back. I mean, Discord is in its like peak in shitification. It's absolutely horrible, Chad. It's actually probably one of the worst things to ever happen to the internet, is how everyone's now stuck in fucking Discord, and the alt Discord products aren't good enough to warrant switching yet. Yo, you got 2 boba teas. Enjoy. Sometimes you get lucky. Well, you can blame Discord for killing forums. So, either way, chat. That's just my stances and opinions. Scarlet, out of 10, 10 being I handled it perfectly fine. 1, it's a colossal fuck up. How well did I handle my conversation about Space Station 14 on a scale of 1 to 10? 9. Is me saying that they should just do it the reason why I got marked off a point? Because honestly, it's just like it's a meme. It's a meme. I'm pretty happy with how I hope Funky manages to do what they got to do. I like Funky. I can't believe you just marked me down just because I'm not perfect. I can't believe you just did that to me. That's brutal. No kid gets 100% in my class because you are not a perfect being. All of you are receiving -5% to your final score for being human. God, if I was a teacher and I did that, that'd be so based. I'd also randomly say floor is lava, and any kid who doesn't raise their feet up, I'd give them a F because they died. Not accept any homework for the rest of the year. Oh my God, yeah. Perfect killing machine. So, for me, since I'm starting to enter my retired arc. Don't worry, you do it after you get tenure. You get tenure is when you do it. Do you know how much I sacrificed? But now that I'm retiring, I'm expecting there to be a lot of changes coming because the people are going to be running the community. I have signed the official document. So I expect there to be it to be posted pretty soon at some point. the Monkestation Constitution, and it has a bunch of obligations that I am obligated to do, and obligations that that my staff are obligated to do. And it gives some rights to players, such as you're always allowed to try and appeal.
Touch the floor for 6 nanoseconds. You get triple homework for 6 months. Let this be a lesson for the rest of you.
Ethan, let me tell you what's happening right now in my life. I've been at the hospital this week and been in and out of doctor's appointments. My bank account is actually at $20 and I can't afford to go get food. So this year, this is huge. You're bankrolling my food for a couple weeks. It's really bad. Not for me. Shrimpina has been in and out of the hospital. She's not doing too hot. And the insurance shit makes it really difficult. Guys, I do this for a living. Like I stream for a living and run these servers. It's not a good idea to tie my livelihood to Space Station 13, considering how volatile and unstable the folks are. There is a donation link down at the bottom, or you could join the Patreon if you want benefits. I always suggest the Patreon. Ethan here is just he's been carrying me lately because I'm gonna be real, chat. It's been really tight. So let's talk about Shrimpina. Yesterday, she woke me up, my daughter, by projectile vomiting all over me. And she spent most of the day puking. She's sick. She's really sick. There's a double barrel ear infection in her left and right ear, so we're trying to treat it. So we took her to we got her on antibiotics, right? Last week, and we went through 7 days of the 10 days of the antibiotics, and then she just had this meltdown and she was super sick. We had to take her to the hospital. Emergency room wait. We were at the hospital until I think it was 4 a.m. with the child, and she was in too much pain to sleep. And they told us that the antibiotics weren't working, and so her ear infections were just worse. So now she's on a new strain of antibiotics that are stronger. And a thing about being a baby is you're supposed to drink milk and stuff like that. And now that she's on these antibiotics, she can't drink milk. Or she'll just start getting really even sicker. And so you have to be very careful with what she's able to eat. It's her birthday this month too. And she's just sick as shit. So she's doing a lot better today. But this last couple weeks were so draining because I was essentially solo dad with a sick baby that's just crying and screaming constantly because she was in pain. And I couldn't do work. You guys didn't see me stream as much because I was just so busy taking care of the kid. And if I'm not streaming, then I'm not making money. You know? I would argue about 1/4 of my income is advertisements that Twitch runs. I make money off of that, surprisingly. And I have the advertisements turned way down low too, so you guys don't get hit with them very often. But now I'm too busy doing this stuff to taking care of my kid. And it's really put into perspective that like I can't really be a host. I have to be a dad. Like I was being a dad before, but in situations like this, I can't help my community if I can't help myself and my kid. So, I don't know. Run an ad right now? Nah. I feel I also feel the ad system is predatory. It's very, very predatory. Same thing with it on YouTube. It's predatory. And if I want people to want to sub to me based on their desire to support the content, not to avoid advertisements. Because that feels dishonest, right? Preying on people who want to just hang out, see some stuff, and just they can't because they're getting blasted with Taco Bell ads. Yeah, it's okay. Zaborak, you know, over on the YouTube chat, there's YouTube is here today. I invited them in. She's gonna be okay. Children heal really fast and can bounce back from a lot of things. On the good news, she's gonna be walking soon. Can you believe, chat, that I've had a child for a year? We've been doing this for a year. You guys remember when I announced I was having a kid? It's crazy how time flies, right? Her birthday is in less than 20 days. Yeah, Shrimpino will be fine. Yeah, that feels evil though. It feels evil. If people want, I guess the thing is there's people who want to support the community. There's 4 things you can do. Then I end the stream. I'm not ending my stream. Like, I'm still gonna be streaming even though I'm retiring from like hosting stuff. I'm just putting people to run admin and community stuff because I'm tired of having to deal with this shit like last stream where I had this guy come in and go fucking 8 mode. Over here, this guy, right? Was it this one? That guy show up and just shit in my fucking where I eat, you know? We don't want that, right? We don't want that. Also, Ethan, I really thank you. Thank you a lot. I'm in the woods. I'm gonna live in the woods. So I want it to be known that, like, I'm putting councils in place. Yeah, I'm getting Baratheoned. I'm also kind of like, not to throw shade at PJB. I'm realizing that when you have too much power consolidated in one person, and if their mental health isn't good, and if they're struggling and having a bad time, right? It can lead to disaster. And so me doing this is also kind of me protecting the community because I'm going through a hard time, chat. I'm going through a really, really hard time, and I don't want to like make my actions reflect poorly on my community. So my community sometimes says and does stuff that then people go like, did you know Ook thinks this? When I never said this, but some random asshole is making a joke about me in my community and they think it's serious. I'm glad you like it, Ethan. I've tried really hard to make probably. Okay. I'll get a pizza for dinner. I'll get a pizza. Thank you very much. That's one of the crazy things with how big my fucking my Monkestation community is. We got about 7,000 people in this Discord. I get less than a percentage to show up to my streams when I go live. Right? Absolutely nuts. Absolutely. It's a really sad way of things. And it's not really something I stress about. I used to stress about viewers because I was trying to do partner push. I made it to partner. And lo and behold, being partner doesn't really do too much. However, I'm in the top percentage of streamers in the whole entire world. I make federal minimum wage. Almost. Almost. I almost make federal minimum wage. Well, let me talk about something. Chat. I had to buy diapers. I need more drugs, please. Hook me up. Guess how much my box of diapers cost me today? One of the reasons that's reaching where tap out, I had to buy more dollars. Yeah, it was $50 for a box of diapers. And because my baby is on antibiotics, normally she goes about through 4 diapers a day, right? Goes about through 4 diapers a day. On antibiotics, she's shitting so much. She just poops so much. And so I'm going through 10 diapers a day. Ten fucking diapers a day, guys. And they're not little poops either. They're big poops. Half the time I have to clean up wherever she was because it's just a blowout. God. Just when you become a parent, you'll understand. Poop and pee are still funny to me though. When the baby farts, it's hilarious. You can make cake next shift. I'm not going to be streaming Space Station 13. This month, I'm dedicating most of the streams this month to one of my original loves, RimWorld. Doing a lot of RimWorld streams this month. I need to figure out something to do other than just that stuff. And yeah, I will play Space Station 30. I completely missed over a point. There are 4 things you can do if you want to support me and the community. The easiest way to support me and my community is to join the Patreon. Right? Patreon, sub, any of that stuff. You get all the benefits. If you become a Twitch sub with your Amazon Prime, you get the tier 1 Patreon benefits, the $5 tier. So you could literally, if you have that laying around, you get benefits. The second way is to consider joining the mentor team or the staff teams. You can admin, you can mentor people, you can do something like that to help the community. The third and fourth way are code and map, or well, I guess 5 and sprite. I'll change that to 3, so you can dev, which is you do admin stuff. You do, you make stuff like clowns now have an opportunity to fart when they get punched, or you sprite in a new hat. Stuff like that, you know? Yeah, it takes a long time for admin things to get processed. So, don't worry. It's getting looked at. You'll get a message about it soon. I don't look at that stuff, so. Good, you'll probably get a quick response. But I need to do something other than this, and so this is what I'm doing. I need to try other things, such as, more RimWorld. RimWorld doesn't get me a shitload of views, but it's something that's very therapeutic for me. I want to play more Deadlock. I don't know if you guys want to see me play Deadlock and get called the N-word. I don't know if that's something you guys enjoy. Right? Who here enjoys watching me play Deadlock? I bet the list is pretty small. I really love playing Deadlock. It's a good meme. But it's no Space Station 13. So I don't get the... I love horror games. I just need horror games to play. I like having you on in the background when you play Deadlock. Oh, did you like hearing me yell at people? I have streamed Voices of the Void a few times, Juke. The last time I streamed it, I was actually really getting into it. And then there was a bug that made it so you couldn't tell which tower was the one that needed you to go fixing. And so every day I had to go drive to all 3 towers to fix them. And that immediately killed all of my desire to play the game. Yeah, I hear there's a patch out. There's been a patch, so I should probably go try it again. Orion, I think I've heard of that one. Yeah, see ya. Thank you, Rim Girl. I appreciate it. Where's a game I was thinking about playing? Let me check it. It came out recently. Let me look at my Steam real quick. Chicken potatoes is always good. Let's see if I can find it. It came out like last week. I want to play Gamble with my friends. I really want to play that one. I played Far West with friends. I got a free copy of Pragmata. What's that game that's like, I'm a little green man IRL? Legal Glorp. This one? I like him already came out. No, let me go to RimWorld. They'll tell me on the RimWorld Wormworld page. The game that's similar. Is it Space Haven? Yeah, I want to play Space Haven. And then I really wanted to play, what was that one? Star Sector. I really, really want to learn how to play Star Sector. Power World is coming out on Sunday. Oh yeah, Quasimorph. Like, we do Cannibal RP. There's so much we could do. There's a lot of cool games. But the issue is, let me go let my dogs out real quick. They need to go potty. I can't really. And I'll be right back. Okay. There are issues with me playing all these games, right? Can any of you astute viewers, you big-brained monkeys, tell me what the issue is if I just start playing all these different games? Can any of you figure it out? That's true, but that's not the issue I'm trying to point out. I'm not a variety streamer. So one of the things about streaming is variety players and variety streams, they tend to draw in way more, they don't draw in a lot of viewers, right? Unless I've already been established as a variety streamer. If I was already a pretty big streamer, I could do this. But since I'm a little bit smaller, since I'm a little bit more niche, then I'm not a big guy, right? I start doing variety, then you'll start seeing population and streams decline. It doesn't grow the channel. Which really sucks to say. Right? Nah, we shouldn't force anyone to do anything like that. It's just one of the things about this. I don't network very hard. That's a me thing. I need to just raid people. I need to go send you folks out and then slowly start building a community. And it would literally just lead to us making new friends. And when you network and you make a bunch of buddies doing all this stuff, it leads to you getting more viewers, more content. It's a slow, steady process. Me getting this big is actually because I one-tricked Space Station 13, and I was really the only guy doing it. Russ would sometimes stream it. He would, but he wasn't like a consistent guy. He wasn't very active in the greater community. I would just lose a Mr. Beast game. I'm not physically fit enough to do that stuff. You mean Tomato Gaming? He does like Space Station 13 for like 3 days a year. I'm a fan of Mr. Beast. I think Mr. Beast is pretty alright. And I think haters who hate on Mr. Beast are fairly uneducated on his hate on his wealth. But yeah, Tomato doesn't really play that much. He plays like once a month, and he plays Goon. He plays Goon of all code bases. And the funny thing is every time I go and play Goon Station, it's a fucking time machine. It's like I'm stepping back to when I first started playing, like back in 2000. Not like first started playing Goon and back in 2019, except for there's even less content. Carborg sometimes shows up. He recently played 14, if I remember correctly. Who knows? Maybe it was a good idea. But they don't really bolster their streamers, right? There's this thing that happens, okay? Would you rather have a streamer with 10,000 views play your game, or a YouTuber make a video that has 1 million views about your game? That's a serious question. You'd want the YouTuber. You'd always want the YouTuber, usually. This is why the Seth Tide did more for Space Station 13 than any other of the Twitch streamers have ever done. On top of like we had tomato tides. The first couple times we did, we had tomato tides, but each time they've gotten smaller and smaller. And then this latest tomato tide didn't do anything. It didn't do anything for Space Station 13. So the influence, I think, is finally that rock has been milked of its blood. There's not a lot that they can do for Space Station 13 anymore. Just some interesting, it's an interesting conversation, at the least. That the generation changed. Yeah, a lot of the younger Space Station 13 players, they don't literally play. Now that they got older, they're like, ooh, I can have e-sex and be a dog girl or a cat girl. Ooh, ew, cummy wummy, ooh, yummy. And they can do that shit. So it's just kind of how society is. If you, whatever excuse you need, mental break dance, your name is quite fitting for a reason to go in. All I can say is gross. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I don't think you're gonna come back. Okay, so let me fucking tell you how these servers work. They get you in, and then if you are any sort of lonely nerd on the internet, they build this social connection with you that rewards you for coming back and staying with them. It's very parasitic in nature of how it interacts with people who are terminally online, people who don't have a lot of friends, because it's like you get rewarded to come and hang out and play this game with these people, and you even get e-sex. You even get e-sex. And it just kind of ingrains itself into you. It's generally not worth it. And there's also the issue of even connecting to these servers does support some of the stuff, like a lack of proper age verification. A lot of servers don't actually do proper age verification. Oh, cool. Maybe I'll have to check it out, but I need to be able to buy the game. No, it's fine. I do want to do Star Sector. So it's for me. Yeah, whatever. I don't respect you for going. I'll be honest. I don't respect you for going. I look down, objectively look down on you for doing it, and that's my point. It's my point. You're sick, Foss. You should be sleeping right now. You should be sleeping 9 hours. God knows how many people fall down that fucking slippery cum hole and never come out. They never come out. You need to sleep another 6. Another 6 hours. Welcome to people who self-insert into their characters. And so then it's not about these characters bumping uglies. It's about you as a person bumping uglies with another person. Gross. Gross. Happy birthday, Bugs Moms. Tell them happy birthday for me. Happy birthday. I hope you enjoy finally turning 21. I don't know. I've been yapping this whole entire time. You took a nap, Elmy. Why are you pointing a gun at your head? No, it's tackle. Well, that was a response to people who are obsessed with characters. Like they self-insert into their character, and then it leads to, if you ERP as a self-insert, it's just having sex. Or some shit, you know, it's gross. I remember him. Anyways, I want to move past this subject because cummy wummy hangups is gross and I do not like it. See, that's the thing, under streamer one. That is the thing. Let's talk. I'll talk about Azure Peak's age verification for this case. You do not have to show any ID for your age verification on Azure Peak. You don't have to. You just have to say you're an adult. Then they let you in. They then will check your age if they think you're a kid later. It's a lying check. Yeah. How do they check? Well, what you do is you take a picture of your ID and then you use paint to cross out everything but the birthday. And then you send it to a morbidly obese Discord mod. So what you do, if you're a minor, is if that's happening, you sneak over to your mom's purse. Yep, and you steal their ID. Hey, Zero. Gooners. Also, if you could also do your ID up front if you want, and you get automatically age verified, but it doesn't stop someone who isn't age verified from ERPing. Can't wait, Zero. Can't wait. Let's play RimWorld. I can show you the colony I've been doing off stream to test out. You guys want to see it? Turn off this music. Well, I'm gonna show off. This is what where I've been living. Nice, Rod. See, under streamer, I tried that, but they said that that's a breach of privacy. It's a breach of privacy. So this is my latest run. This world is literally just a fucking horrible hellscape desert. Zerker, save it. Save it until I do a new run, okay? Because I don't think I'm going to play this one. I'm just showing off what I was testing and how miserable it was. This is my planet. It's literally a fucking desert hellscape. My colony here is in an extreme desert. Always 100% coverage, baby. Always 100%. And so, no animals show up in here. I can grow crops barely. These have been growing for literally 2 in-game weeks, and they're at 4%. 5%. I have these shitty ancient green beds that grow crops, but this sun lamp takes too much energy, because if I leave it outside, it's too hot. Well, we got rumor milled to death about the age vetting stuff too. We had someone who was like, the moment we tried to age vet them, they freaked out and stopped trying to work with us. But yeah, it's too hot. So inside my place, it's like there's pockets of like, this is 102 degrees. This is 66 degrees. Like, it's fucking miserable, right? And I can't get food. And so the only source of food I have on the map is this fucking hive that is randomly every so often shitting out insect jelly and bugs. So then we kill the bugs and have been eating off this hive as our only way to... It's been really bad. And we've almost died multiple times. And so I'm just gonna give up on that one. That one has been torturous. We had a heat wave and it was 200 degrees. People were frying alive just by stepping outside. My faction was like monks. A cargo is Colt's fun. You can just like launch stuff into space. I have done a Cargonia run before. Starting faction will be a wild man, huh? That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I'm also tempted to do this one. Start with a royal villa. I could. Abandoned ones. The Wretched Existence, the Mechanator, Lost Tribes, Crash Landed. I haven't done a traditional just crash landed run in a while. What do you think, chat? I could do vampires. I could do anomalies, bandits. Anomaly is like spooky stuff happens. Where is it? I'm thinking Mechanator too, honestly. I haven't done Mechanator in a while. Let's do Mechanator. What do we got? What does this storyteller do? Bad things happen to you. I have the one where this one's pretty interesting, where you start dropped into an insect hive and you have to survive. You literally drop in and you have to fucking survive against. Yeah, it's John Helldiver. And then you have to survive against like insect waves. Rico's Roughnecks, guys. Hoorah. We'll try this one though. I don't know how I'm supposed to. I guess we'll do it. We'll do it. Fuck it. We'll try it out. Why not? I'll do this one. See a snackle. 30 to 50 wild hogs. I think that's a good seed name, right? Oh my callback. Then we're gonna do. I want a little bit higher rainfall. And a little bit crowded. Yeah, there's a bunch of them that are coming to get me when I retire. I don't really want to think anything else too much about this. We're gonna add a couple clans. Great Gang, Rough Kingdom, Savage Kingdom. Good enough. Look at me, I'm not doing a whole entire world generation. Oh man, then shit's getting wacky and serious, guys. All right, where are we gonna live, guys? Where's our what the fuck is this giant ass ocular forest? Right, we got coastal dunes, grasslands. You got tinnitus? I hope it clears up. Venomous ecosystem in the Skyland. The gelatinous superorganism. I know, chat. We have so many places we could live. Fertile. Overgrown. Increased animal life. Pine tree grove. Abundant prey. Fertile rain. Go here. Create custom ideology. Okay. Clearly, we're gonna be a fucking warrior culture, right? We're gonna be all about fighting. We gotta shoot the bug. What do we got? Yeah, we need what is it? Loyalist. Yeah, nationalist. There we go. Nationalist. Hmm. Honestly, anonymity, it'd be really funny. Yeah, human supremacy. Yeah, where's human supremacy? That's a good one. Humans are the moral center of the universe. Epic. And then I wonder what our next one should be. If there's any other ones. Violent conversion. I don't think I'll do that one. Pain is virtue. Yeah, I'm being a mechanoid thing. I honestly don't know. Cat Bushido? Bushido? Industrialism? You work for the you work for the right to work. Anthros? The anthros, huh? We'll just call it nationalism. Just call it nationalism. Ugly bird people. We love ugly bird people. Honestly, this looks pretty great out the gate. Emotional bond with the lower being is a shameful act. They don't care about that. They function. They have to do it. Hell yeah. Give us skull spikes. I can't give them intense bigotry. Organ harvesting's good. Okay. This guy's name is Deuce. Here what we got? High sniper, great sniper, sacred sapient. First mortal. That's such a metal name. Okay, we'll do the first mortal. You'll have to hit me. I'm very busy, if I'm gonna be honest. I'd love to have you message me. Even Elamy would love to talk to you. She's been talking about you, Elias. That was propagandist. That was such a good name. National Foreman, sure. Get out of here. I don't want a stylist. Shoot bringer. Oh my god, the stuff this randomly generates is hilarious. Shoot head, gun eater, bullet bringer, aim speaker, gun knower. Oh god. Aiminer, yeah, we'll be the aiminer. Pew pew man. Then we'll leave commissar as commissar. Manucrat. Craftinator and the handyman. Yeah, we'll get the handyman in there. Okay, I do not want them to have this as their fucking funeral. I want them to have a sparring match. I want them to have I think the idea of them burning their dead makes sense. A social festival, and then we'll do one more. Christmas. You have to have Christmas. Edit. This can be anytime, and it's gonna be random recruit. I'm gonna make most of these. I'll recharge side focus anytime. Random recruit. Because what's gonna end up happening is we're gonna need recruits. Endbringer, vigorous dagger, Tonfinger. Yeah, mod list. I haven't exported yet. I don't know how. I'm really boomed out. I'm really boomed out. Here we go, Christmas tree. Okay, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give myself a second colonist. Yeah, I just need to figure out how to do it. Okay, what have we got here? Randomize, see what pops up. What do we got here? I want someone with good guns. Okay, got good guns, but we don't actually care about animals at all. Suck at guns. So this is pretty good. That grown soldier into a forester. Export that delicious mod list, man. Imagine though, for me when I do my mod list, make her bald right now. I'll do that. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna get rid of this, and I'm gonna. They have plants. They have a little bit of everything. It's under file, save mod list as. Okay, I'll post it after. But it's essentially all vanilla expanded shit. And let's look at your traits. Cat person. Perfectionist psychopath. Nope. Psychopath is pretty good. I want my kind bisexual robot lady. Where is she? Give me some good traits. Psychopath, fast learner. Hell yeah. We'll do that. They're just a psychopath, fast learner. Right? I don't really need to change anything. I'm going to kill their animal score. I do not want anything to do with animals. And I will give them... plants. Now this person, what do we got going here? Arts, crafts, construction. And you kind of suck. You got good passions, but you kind of suck. Oh, this person's pretty great. They're 55 years old and they have an artery blockage. I'll take them. I'll just get rid of this. Younger. Oh, yeah, they can't tend. I do need a dot. Well, this person will do it. We'll kill their plants. In fact, I'll make it so they actually can. They're gonna refuse to gain passion in it. This gives them 0 learning in this stuff. And I'll give it to. And that's good. You be shitty at crafting, but you have potential. And then I'm gonna remove their mech link. I'm gonna random them. Oh. You're cool. That's good enough for me. You hate your fellow colonists so badly you only assign jobs they hate. That's so funny. Yeah, we're gonna have you come in on Saturday and Sunday. Okay, where are we at? We're right here. Okay. Now, chat. Behold our realm. Behold where we live. It's honestly not that great. And we got our first raid. What the fuck? They have this cool thing. Alright, we're gonna start here then. We're gonna live in the mountains. And we're gonna need a clear cut. That's a fuck. Why is a kangaroo here? Excuse me, where are we? That a kangaroo would show up in this climate. Yeah, who do you want to name which pond do you want to name? What do you want to name them? Grongle Fongleton. Grongleton. Hey, get to work. Okay, in the meantime, I'm gonna have all of this. I'm gonna turn this spot into our zone. And then we're gonna have our constructor build a roof over this. We're gonna live right here. Do we even get weapons? I don't think we got weapons, guys. We're in a dangerous spot. I don't think we got weapons. All right, we're gonna have you quit cutting trees for a little bit and have you on mining. I think this might be, but it's like an alpine forest, it looks like, so I don't know. We have opium, apparently. That's neat. We love having opium. And so we're gonna build, I don't know. And then a steel door. Actually, I'm gonna cancel all of that. And then we're gonna build it out of wood. Wood's better because we're gonna have a lot of it. There we go. Exactly. I like how we have these random things. We're going to deconstruct these. What is your building skill? Do you do building? Yeah, you do construction. The war crimes will start soon. The maple syrup. Oh, thank you. I need to get water. Uh-oh. I guess I'm going to build some beds real quick. Might as well get beds. And let it run while I go get some water, chat. The world will burn. Okay. actually one of my favorite songs, yeah. I like this one a lot. You just sleeping in there's a bed right over there. How good is this bed? Excellent. Oh, the robot's making art. So next up is we're gonna have to decide how we want to secure our base. Honestly, this is gonna sound awful, but I'm just gonna build a fucking wall here and a wall here. Just seal it all off, and then use this zone as like a where they're all gonna come from. However, currently we do not have any weapons. So we need to make a weapon. Now, one of you guys is a crafter. You can go craft. Go make us some bows. Big, beautiful walls. Stretching for miles. And here comes the part that's gonna make people scream. Here we go. This is what we have to do. So essentially what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to build like a little compound in the mountain. Right? And then we're going to, for our personal use, and then we're going to need to actually build a place of security. So, we build like these around, right? You build some of these. And what's going to happen here is we're going to put our pawns in the middle of them. When the raid happens, that's where we're going. Is this lost? Yeah. You slept at all? Power, we'll just build. Oh, we start with batteries. That's so nice. Then we're gonna need to build floors here. Is that fertile land? Oh, it's fertile land. I can't build there. If only I had solar panels. I'm gonna have to remove the roof from here. There we go. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have them mine this out. Mine this out. I'm gonna have you on construction though. So you can, after you mine whatever that is, you can go help with building. She likes being high up, I think. Yo. I don't think we're gonna have guests, guys. Can you cut that, actually? There we go. And then we're also going to need to start growing plants. Oh my gosh, chat. I'm realizing this now, that this is going to be a lot more rough than I thought it was going to be. And just grow rice. Just need a food plant. That'll just keep us going for a while. Scrongle. You have construction. Why don't you? Oh, well, I guess we can go. Go finish that, and then we can add lights. Then we build batteries. I don't know, chat. Like, it's slow going. Oh yeah, the table. Is she just pooping? Is that what's happening? She's just sitting there. The assert dominance by pooping thing. And then we get a battery. Then we'll put some stools down. Where's stool? Poops cutely. Goo goo gaga shit self. It's okay, I'm just shitting myself. Mad wild goose, huh? Here we go. It's attacking my little robot. Don't do that. There we go. And I have to do, what is it? Mech recharger, huh? Yeah, she hadn't pooped today, right? So of course she's a little bit angry. It's coming, chat. The first wave. We're gonna do electric butcher table right here in the front of this room. With a door. Then we're gonna get this to go here. He didn't start out with a lot of juice, did he? Don't worry, it'll all work out eventually. So I do think we need to grow. And we're gonna make this our stockpile zone for. We're gonna clear all and allow food and corpses, non-human corpses, because we're not freaks like that. How do you build this? Finish building this so they can charge up. And Bill's Butcher Creature do forever, and then we need to install an air conditioning. Or you know, we'll just put in some of these. Actually, let's try one of these large fridges. I really feel like I need to just be growing stuff all the time. Then we need to cut all these plants. All right, guys, what do we name our chat? All right, chat, what do we name? Chat, what do we name our chat here? What do we name it? Depends. Like the diaper? You name this chat. We'll do patriotic super. No. Super Patriotic Bug Killers LLC. And then Happiness Plateau. Yeah. Names are hard. Hey, Norpossum. I hope you're doing good. Chase deserters. Best skill melee 18. Only except if you wish to fight against Empire of God. Yeah. Guys, do we want to fight against the Empire of God? He has 18 melee. Oh, but he's a Hussar. Oh, man. I'm already going to be busy fighting bugs. Yeah, I'll take it. Hold on. What do you got? Look at this dude. Empire God raid, huh? What do you got? An anti-material rifle and a charged shotgun. Okay, we have bows. What type of armor are you wearing? Power armor. How am I supposed to beat these guys? Oh no, I may have made a mistake. Time to go up here. They're just going inside. No, don't go in there. Don't go in there. These are our doors. You're not allowed in. But they're just taking our shit. Oh my god, let's go fight them. Okay, we gotta go fight them now. Go, go, go. He's just taking some of our iron. Oh, go. Oh shit. Constructor, go. Yeah. You can take our iron. I don't care if you take 112 steel. Even though you seem like you would be really nice to have on my team. Unlike this guy. Yeah, let's go get that other guy. We'll put the sleeping spot in. Prisoner. Well, that's good. We needed weapons. Okay, they're gone. They're gone. Hey, who's my doctor? Well, that wasn't too bad, honestly. I mean, they did steal one of our doors, or break one of our doors. But, and that guy lost his leg. So we will convert him. And who will be our warden? You, okay. Alright, so this guy here. He can be our... I don't know what job to give him. You're going to mine and hunt. He actually has good research, surprisingly. Put that in the fridge. And then we're gonna build a copy in here. And then you can go take a nap after you haul this shotgun. Who out of you has better guns? It's you. Okay, go. I'm less concerned now. I'm a lot less concerned. We got this guy. He's badass. He's pretty badass looking, I gotta say. And we'll have actually send him out to go hunting because we're gonna need to get some food. Hey, go hunt these rabbits and the hedgehogs. That's a good point. Who's our better fighter out of these two? Them? Okay. How about we haul all of this? All this. Put a zone here. Another stockpile zone. Without food. Hell yeah, this is so badass. Look at us. We're so good. Multiple flak vests, which is actually really good, yeah. Well, I think it's time for us to start cooking. So I am going to actually set you to... Honestly, I need to just have this stuff done. If only I could mine faster. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a steel wall here. The steel door. And then where does this end? Okay, so we're gonna... Oh, that's stuff. I'm punished. I'm punished. Then we gotta do temperature. I can't. I'll let you ask me a Monkestation rules question this one time. This one time. Honestly, let's do this. You get one. I don't know. There's a lot of ifs, ands, or buts in that question you're asking me. The best answer to that is, why are you doing it? Ancient danger. Huh? That's pretty close. Research. I don't know. Are you getting in trouble for it? I don't know, man. Seems like something you gotta figure out yourself. Me personally, I probably wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't care unless you like build it and then start going and like killing people. I don't even want this guy. This guy sucks. Put him in the hole. Put him in the hole. Hell yeah, put him in the hole. That's the plan. He's addicted to mechanites. And then we're gonna do this. We're gonna build the door here. So here's where shit gets really funky. Move power here. That's a lot of work, and I don't have a lot of time, if I'm being honest. He's starving to death. Hey, pretty close. He's getting there. Don't want that. I feel like it might be a little bit like cheating. Let's Bill harvest his right leg and then his left right. No. Left lung, right lung, liver, eye, ear, right ear, nose, jaw, tongue, left hand, left foot, right leg. We'll just go for his foot. And so this thing, what it does is going to store no rotten animal corpses. And who's my cook? Not you. You're pretty good at it. You can't cook at all. This is interesting. This corpse freezer thing actually pretty neat. If I do say so myself. It's pretty neat. This is the one I want you working on over here. Put a door here. Yeah, 58 in-game minutes. Luckily, the first bugs are only 2 minutes. I mean, only 2 guys, so I think we'll be able to handle the first wave without too many problems. Though I might need to just build the wall up, build these walls up quicker. So I might just go structure, wooden wall, just like... Oh, now they're... Oh, this is someone's relationship. Mosquito. Who names their kid Mosquito? A Mosquito Slayer. You have a 15-year-old child. Who is this? Mosquito Slayer, would you like to come join your parents in their Mechanator bug survival? You're too expensive. Good to know my daughter exists. Well, she likes to kill bugs. Mosquito Slayer, right? So... Alright, so production, electric stove. We're gonna do fueled stove. And we're gonna put a door here. Wooden door. I guess we're gonna do a storage. This one's gonna be for sewage. You know what you need to do after that? I want you cutting up all those animals. Shoot the fucking idiot. This guy lost his leg. The horde is coming soon. Power. Need power over here. And then we're gonna do lights. Let there be light. Alright, so this one will have waste packs. Critical. We're gonna store our garbage up there to eventually fire off at the tribals or insects. We'll fire it off at the insects. Oh, the walls are getting built finally. Okay. What do you need right now? Why are you upset? Using despised weapon. Hold up. Hold up. Get rid of that. We want to use ranged weapons. It's not about having long ranged weapons. It's about, there we go. There. Fucking Lord. I need to start cooking. Cook simple meals. Do until you have 20. And then pause when satisfied, but unpause when there's 5 left. Need a dumping stockpile zone. Yeah, dump chunks here. Get them out of here. I don't want to see no chunks. Get them out. Go. Get these out of here. Be gone. Did I do short range again? Let me Apparently they despise beer as a weapon. Okay, well that should clear it up eventually. So honestly, I think what I need to do is take you in here, gear, make you drop the gun, and then you're gonna be like, oh no, they have it for a while. Okay, it's just a debuff that clings. I need these chunks. Give them to me now. Enough for now. And we'll go back to go hunt these squirrels. We don't need these squirrels anymore. And you can mine and hunt. That's essentially what I want you doing. I think I want to turn this into kind of like a big room. No, well, no. I need to plan better. I think I want to make this a big box. This will be the center room. And then there'll be, this is when where we start adding bedrooms and stuff. And they're not going to be symmetrical. Because I'm a monster. I'm a fucking freak. We're getting there, chat. We're getting there. Do another grow zone. I want to do a grow zone around here. I want you to be... Will corn make it in time? Corn will make it in time. And then another grow zone here, which will be... Where's the other fertile land in here? I want this all to be... No. What would be a good one? Pumpkins? Pumpkins? Oh, hell yeah. We'll grow some pumpkins over here. And then the rest of this will just be normal, like... I want to kill all these trees anyways. So, cotton... And then heel root. Oh, I also need to start doing research. Brick. Let's just do a simple research bench for now. You really run out of power out here? I hold that guy in. Yeah, it's big fields. But the main reason why I'm also doing this is even if I don't get to it, I'm cutting down trees. I really want to cut down all these trees. And our research thing is solar panels. Cool. Honestly, maybe I should just... Okay, I got an idea. Okay, move that. Reinstall that in here. Install that in there, and then we reinstall this here. Oh, this is really efficient. Actually, this is actually great. Never had a kitchen cook this fast before. They're coming, guys. They're coming. And we'll put some recreation in there. You guys need something fun, right? There you go. Play some horseshoes. Yeah. Not all horrible. I need this guy to stop hunting, and then I want him on just research. He's just going to sleep for now. Hey, look at this is all about getting wood. Where is this stuff? I think I'm gonna build all of this once I get enough iron. Yeah, these prisoners have it good. They don't understand how good they have it. You know, they got a really good life. They should be thanking me, honestly. Well, we got one wall finished. Okay, you're mining. I get that I appreciate the passion, but instead, I want you reading books. Transport pod crash. BG. This guy is a psychically dull psychopath who's delicate and flirty. He's a low mate. What the fuck is that? This? He has to have sex or he dies? What the fuck? Who made this race? Why did you give me this, Ellaby? You've cursed my mod pack. Do I even want this guy? Do I even care? Valentine, I thought that said Valentine pajamas. I'm like, that's a cool. I guess cooking. Do I need him? I guess we'll just rescue him. We'll just put a sleeping spot here, and if it works out, it works out. And if it works out, it works out. Please, if I don't have sex, I'll die. If I don't have sex, I'm gonna die. No. Like a gigolo looking ass. Oh, we just don't have enough power. Well, I wonder if it's time then. Power. Is this too close? Will this be blocked? I didn't want you to actually join, dude. You don't do anything. You don't even have plants. You just kill. Oh no. You know what I can do for power? I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute buffoon. Cancel this bullshit. We're gonna deconstruct this right here. Nine minutes. I could just build generators. I just need some iron. Oh, the bugs are coming. I have so much wood. I'm not an idiot, I swear. You just equip this bow or whatever. I don't fucking know. The bags are coming. It's gonna be the first wave, and it's gonna be kind of a meme. You push yourself just a little bit. There we go. Now we can build this. I'm trying to convert them. Right? Like, we want to make him this ideology, but I guess we should start reducing his resistance. And if it works out, it works out. But we're bigots. We don't like having other people in our ideology. We have to remember that. We don't like having someone else around. You know? I kind of have a little bit of a problem with that. You know what I mean, guys? I don't really like those reconstructed path people. They encourage child labor. All right, here comes our first raid. It's a couple swarms of bugs. So, boys, time to come over here. Here they come. Wow, is it really that long of a gap between raids? Man. Advanced lights. we got advanced lights. Hello, hooray! Hooray! What a fucking meme. Maybe can I like make it come sooner? The other guy lets me make it come sooner, but I fucking hate people. I don't want him in here. PG, what do you even do? You just sleep on the floor and you cook, I guess? I mean, there's not really anything for you to cook. I guess I can have you hunting. Go hunt these rats and rabbits and squirrels. This is gonna be what you do. You kill animals. You're a freak that just goes around killing animals. That's all you do. True. I think I can handle the ancient danger too. I need iron. What I need, if I'm being honest. Oh, you have a major break risk because you're intense playing. You slept in the heat. Oh no. What a shame. You murder wildlife. That's all you do is you go around killing animals. The fact that he has it's really so weird that they have this like, hey, you need to go fuck right now. Guys, if you don't understand. If I don't do this, I'm gonna fucking die. Oh, get a message. Oh, okay. Guys, that's it for stream. I gotta go. I am needed with the child. So next stream that I do this, I will just if I get an opportunity to, I will just jump right into it. I won't yap for a fucking hour like I normally do. Yeah, let's raid. Let's raid. Let's raid Digwood. Go raid this guy. This guy's pretty great. I like Digwood. All right, guys, go tell him hi, hello, ask him how he's doing, and to put the Put the bananas in the bag. Put them in the bag. All right. If he doesn't, you could threaten him with the banana gun emoji. This thing here. Yeah, you can threaten to shoot him with that. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye for now. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.